Forgot to unmute. Good morning, everybody. How is it going? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I hope you guys are too. Very sorry about being very late today. I actually got everything set up and ready to go, and then I fell asleep with OBS open right before I hit go live, like at my desk. Which is a good thing I didn't hit go live first, I guess. Alright, and Karma, coming on the elastic check. It's still springy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Karma. How you doing, Karma? I am doing fantastically. Before we started, Frosty asked, which James Bond film features the lush fairways of the Stoke Pages Golf Club and some of its locations? Die Another Day. Is it Golden Gun? The iconic Stokes Page Golf Clubs. So the picturesque backdrop in the classic James Bond movie Goldfinger. You were close. And Argo, coming into the elastic check. It's still springy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Argo. And Argo, coming in with a word redeem. You're doing good? I'm glad to hear it. So fun facts, my stream deck is not working for OBS right now, so that's exciting. And then yeah, I literally fell asleep with everything set up and ready to go before I hit go live, like dozed off at my desk for the better part of an hour. So that's cool. All right, so the word is, oh wait, yeah, you guys.
Anticipate.
Anticipate. To give advanced thought, discussion, or treatment to. Anticipate. 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 You know, you always have to anticipate different things. I never realized that whenever I did that, you guys couldn't hear the word because I don't have the capture set up. You know what? We're gonna add a new. Hold on, let me. Alright, I'll figure that out later. I'm glad that Lake Trogagamog Man Chogagabog is still up there in searched words. It warms the dark cold cuckolds my heart to know that Lake Chogagagog Man Chogagagog Bagagog is still up there. Alright, anyways, let's get back into the game. Got a chance to make some good progress today. Again, delayed start. My body, right before we started, was like, it's nap time. Can't wait to go to my locker and drink a good old soda. After every shit, this small gift I allow myself. Alright, I still need to find one piece of meat in the convention hall. Ah, there we go. Case closed. There's no human meat in the convention hall. Freaky Brontosaurus meat collar. That is pretty freaky. Alright. What are my other cases here? Yeah, no human meat in the convention hall. Alright, gotta learn a couple more things for the debate. Groninger's most respected Brontosaurus butcher. Clogged toilet. Oh yeah, I got the keys for that. Sell things in the shop. Janet's the first dinosaur to run as a candidate for the traditional human-led political party. Janet's planning to make an important speech about bringing humans and dinosaurs together. Janitor's seen a lot of things. You should ask the janitor to check the clogged toilets. Janitor gave you the key to his room. He's overloaded and happy to you offered to help. Yeah, I didn't really offer to help, but it's okay. Alright. He did say the stuff is downstairs, though. Can see the phone was wiped clean sloppily with a cleaning product that has a particular smell. This wasn't the work of a thorough maid. It looks more like the work of someone who was rapidly trying to hide their identity. Did the person who cleaned these prints make the anonymous call? Try to match this into the phone with another object to find out more. Alright. Is it in the laundry room? Locked. No. I have a key for the janitor's closet, though. Where's the toilets? Janitor room. What's this? Did I just steal those coins? And Pierre, coming into the elastic check. It's still stringy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Pierre. And Pierre with the hydrate. Cheers, Pierre. Been here 75 times watching a sock play games. I know, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it great? A moon half gone from the full peaks through the hotel window. Tingling energy of the convention turns into another chaos, a merrier and more cheerful one. Something feels off. You sense a presence near you. And suddenly a sound, a voice, but so tense it's not really a voice anymore. More like a deep coo. It comes out of nowhere, but seems to confirm that you don't just feel haunted, but maybe you are. Dinocop, up playing games again? What the fuck? Oh, he's moving. Dinocop! Dinocop, you're alive! Holy moly, you took a beating, Mr. Officer. Thankfully, a good soul found you just in time, or your wound would have, or you would have bled to death on the floor. What happened? You got attacked by a ghost, you say? Sounds like whatever hit you knocked your head real hard. Luckily, Mark got you this room and asked me to take care of you until you got better. He loves you, but he couldn't leave his security perimeter. It's against his nature. You know how he is about borders. Anyway, you seem fine now. I'll go back to my regular schedule. The Brontosaurus meat industry won't promote its interests without me. Key to the room Mark booked for you. Might be a good partner after all. Come here and sleep when you're done for the day. Alright, well. I need to go get that plunger. Got a crushed soda can. Everybody's going downstairs for the day. But I've got janitorial work to do. Oh, I needed to turn that on. Skunky, what are you doing here, stranger? Nobody new comes to feed me these days. Your boss wanted me to unclog the toilet. He's supposed to unclog. My boss? I don't have no boss. I'm Skunky. Skunky doesn't work for people. People work for Skunky. Hold on, let me... Skunky doesn't work for people. People work for Skunky. I can't remember his name. I don't think I know it. That janitor guy, he's sitting here. The janitor. He's not my boss. His name is his job. Do I look like someone who would take orders from someone whose name is his job? Or is it a bad thing that his name is his job? My name is Skunky, but I'm a machine who eats trash. Can you imagine if my name was Machine Who Eats Trash? That would be sad. What's your name? I'm sure you love your name more than you love your job. My name is Dinocop. I see. Anyway, I'll be out of your hair soon. Do you know where I can find a plunger? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't have no hair, Dinocop. You can't just ask me for a favor and leave. That's not how things work around here. I ask, you give, and maybe then I give back if I feel like it. What? Bring me trash or find the tool you need yourself. So I also have to pick up trash now? You'll have to rename yourself Garbage Dino. See, that's why your job shouldn't be your name. Your job can change. Skunky might help you if you feed her trash. Alright, well, I have... Yum, yum. Good work, Hiroshi. Okay, I need more. I've got janitor overalls and a janitor cap. Fashion, thy name is Mort. Alright, well, let's go pick up some trash, I guess. Okay, there's got to be a way to get those, but we'll come back for them. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a phone call. Give me 1 second. Sorry, Cozy was calling. Yeah, sorry, Cozy was calling. She's had an issue going on the last couple of days at work, and she was telling me about it. Anyways, what the masturbating homeless man is back. Oh, great. Glad I read that out loud. Haven't seen bro outside in the grocery store in months. Thought he died. Well, it's been cold out, you know? That's... Anyways, yeah. Bottle of Bronchosaurus Soul 5000. Been cold out is wild. Strange odor emanates from the housekeeping cart. It's quite unique. Can't figure out what it is. Maybe it's the smell of all the trash from the guests combined. Maybe it's something else. Find an object that smells the same to identify the smell. Knife sheath. Buddy. Hi, Mr. Officer. Feel free to ask me anything you want. I'm an open book. That's why my door is unlocked. What are you doing at a dinosaur hotel? Why are you holding a knife? I just got out of prison for murder. I'm a cold-blooded killer. I can't refrain from killing. I killed 8 people in 5 years. I want to stop. I can't. There's a demon in me. Brother, there's a demon in us all. Mine's addicted to gummy bears. Yours likes to murder people. You know, life is crazy. You know, you never know what's going to happen. But see, I got to type, bulky men with blonde hair. Figured there wouldn't be any big bulky men with blonde hair at a dinosaur hotel, so I might spend the rest of my life here. You have a good view of that phone over there. You see anyone use this phone around 10:45, the day of your arrival? Not a psychologist, but that doesn't sound right. What part? My demon, the demon in me being addicted to gummy bears? You don't know me, Store! You don't know, man. Alright? The gummy bears. They got their little gummy paws in me. Constantly. Oh, I just hear, I'm a gummy bear. I'm a gummy bear. Every time I go to the store, I feel their little gummy eyes looking at me. Eat us, Mort! Eat us! Devour us! We yearn to be masticated! Devour us! I've been banned from 5 gas stations around here because I run over and I just start opening the bags and pouring them into my mouth. Half of them don't even fall in. Oh, the demon part. Okay. You don't know. We all have a demon. You're addicted to game jams. Yeah, I saw a dinosaur use the phone around 10:40. He's acting real suspicious. And sneaky. I can read lips, and I caught him saying something about human meat. I figured he might have misread his lips because it seemed too far-fetched. Why would a dinosaur talk about human meat? Yo, Rubik on that 50 streak! Hell yeah, Rubik! Do you want to spend the rest of his life in prison? Or now I think of it, maybe he was reporting another dino for having human meat. Maybe there really is human meat in this hotel. Am I in danger? What kind of dinosaur made the call? A regular dinosaur. I don't know, you all kind of look the same to me, I'm sorry. Are you serious? Are you serious? We all look the same? Some of us has long-ass necks, others have sharp teeth. Did this guy have a horn or something? I'm sorry, officer. He had scales on his skin, like you and every other dinosaur. It wasn't a brontosaurus, that's all I know. Mama is at school today and you got your 50 streak. Last week you just went to sleep before you share it. Still, nice! Well, hell yeah, Rubik. Now get some sleep. Or, wait, no, you don't need sleep now. Well, if you do get some sleep. No, so I'm not looking for a serial killer store. This is a dinosaur convention for, like, dinosaurs to congregate and advance their part of society. But this guy just happens to be a serial killer. Do you realize holding a knife on a balcony in a dinosaur hotel might be perceived as offensive by some? Stupid work, you missed all of that? It's okay. People bugging you because you know yourself. Just give yourself traumatic brain damage. Like 3 good whacks with a hammer, and I don't think anyone's going to ask you a question ever again. And then you can hang out and watch me stream all the time. And then you can just like rewatch old VODs. Because why is... Hold on. I think my mic's speaking. And then you can just like rewatch old VODs because of the brain damage, you won't remember. Oh my god, I'm so foolish. Sorry about that, Mr. Officer. I didn't realize this could be seen as insensitive towards my dino friends who face the horrifying reality of being cut up by humans. It's just that this knife makes me feel safe, and I'm in a vulnerable mood right now. I, myself, am a vegetarian, you know? I would never eat a dinosaur. That's how I know that I was known during my killing spree, the vegetarian killer. Because I eat all the fruits and vegetables in the fridge of my victims. 8 of them in 5 years. All bulky men with blonde hair. 3 good whacks with a hammer and you probably need an in-house care nurse 24/7. Okay, I didn't say it was a perfect system. Just so you guys know, an ad's going to be starting soon. Look, you just said you didn't want people to ask you more questions. I gave you a solution. Is it a perfect solution? No. Does it have its flaws? Yes. Did I try? Yes. Are you nitpicking? Yes. Did anybody else offer any solutions? No. Did you keep from the meat from victims? Lou, that would be... Ew. Lou, that would be gross. I never keep the bodies of my victims. I just kill them. How did you get out of prison after killing 8 people in 5 years? Well, officer, I had a good lawyer. I understand my story is hard to believe, but there's a newspaper with an article about me. Ah, yes. 2 holes in it were made for spying purposes while I was trying to escape the cops. Maybe you can use it during your own investigation. Giving it to you will be my way to make amends. Sometimes people say interesting things when you listen to them hidden behind a newspaper. What's up, Thatch? And Cozy's home. You can always ignore them, but you don't like when people ignore your questions, so you try not to do the reverse. That's not doing the reverse. That's doing the same. Doing the reverse, I think, would be answering questions you weren't asked. Preemptively. So, like, if you just emailed everybody, like, an FAQ of, like, the 10 frequently asked questions you answer every morning, that would be the reverse of that. Which would also be a massive dick move. Let's be real. That would actually be a bigger dick move than ignoring the person. But you have to be sitting down or else they'll shut up. Reading a newspaper standing up is too suspicious, you know? Try it on my bench over there. You'll hear me talk to myself. It's known as the Vegetarian Menace. Newspaper can be used to spy on bystanders. Equip it and sit on a bench to listen to conversations. I guess I would have been better off born as a brontosaurus. Would have made more sense then to be a vegetarian who hates bulky men with blonde hair. I could have talked about my hatred of my brontosaurus friends. I could have channeled my rage into these discussions, and maybe then I would have avoided violence in prison. Huh. Could just ask the question back. Hey, do you know how to do this? Mistake was appearing incompetent. Don't worry, I learned that lesson a long time ago. That's why... Sorry, I just sneezed. That's why I am so incompetent at everything I do. So that way people don't ask me stuff. Also, I don't know if there was an ad going on, so what's up, Thatch? How you doing? This guy also has like 30 years experience, so you would have assumed he'd used this tool before, but it seems like he hasn't. Just throwing this man's clothes around and then stealing his dollar bill, y'all. I'm not going to touch his undies. This could suit you nicely. Do you want to take it? Yes. Oh, it's an outfit for me. Alright, let's see what Frosty's got to say. Attention, coming soon to a chat near you. In a world where elasticity reigns supreme, Pierre checks in for the 75th time. Meanwhile, a familiar face returns the streets and the chills of spring lingers. Store questions reality. Are they demons or just dino-sized mysteries? Rubik celebrates a streak while work woes plague our heroes. Will competence be their downfall? Stay tuned. Need to leave that step stool in this room. Alright, well that's rude. And uncalled for. Look at this guy on the balcony. The audacity. This is the society you're serving, Mr. Officer. Humans are not even ashamed to come to dinosaur spaces and drool at our sight with a knife in their hands. After he spent the afternoon fantasizing about eating the guy downstairs who's just living their lives, this human will safely go back to his room and eat a good old brontosaurus steak. Legally! I wish I could kick this guy out of here myself, but I'm too scared he might kill me. No one will bat an eye because I'm a brontosaurus. My team asked me to investigate some important stuff, but this makes me so mad I can't focus. Weird human holding a knife. Yeah, I already talked to him. What do you mean he would never eat a dinosaur? He's a vegetarian who only attacks big, bulky men with blonde hair? He's holding a knife on his balcony because he feels vulnerable, and the knife makes him feel safe. That doesn't make sense. Prove it! Wow, I didn't always trust newspapers, but the Jurassic alternative is legit. This guy's badass vegetarian. Who would have thought? Maybe I could become his friend. Never judge a human by its knife, or something like that. Thanks for being the bearer of good news, officer. Good news is rare in this world. I feel like giving back to you. I will teach you a word. That word is tofu. What do you mean? I already know the word tofu. I even eat tofu sometimes. Well, the word tofu has a special purpose for the appy blop. Can't tell you more. I'm already saying too much. You showed the newspaper about the vegetarian menace steps at the brontosaurus to calm him down? Told you the word tofu to thank you. His shirt is blue. Alright, well there's one mystery solved. Dinocop! Just the person I was looking for. I need your help. Something weird is going on in this hotel. Ah, so you're the guy who called us. Called you? What do you mean called you? You called the police because you wanted us to investigate something. I'd like you to investigate something, but I didn't call you. I have no clue how to use a phone. How do you get by in life without using a phone? I live in a minimalist lifestyle. Anyway, we can't talk here. Come meet me in the basement tonight at 7:45. I'll tell you all about that thing I'm worried about. Alright. The layout of this hotel is odd and perplexing. Oh my god. What do you mean can't open? Alright. Well, can't open that apparently. Knock at the door. No one answers. Alright, I bet I gotta use the word tofu to get in there. Dirt! Dirt. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. I have dirt. And a couple of cans. Maybe that's enough to turn in, and I can get the plunger.
Oh, Scott.
Is he okay?
He was trying to get out of the bedroom and close himself into the bedroom.
He did that last night, too. Alright, let's find this person. Can't believe people didn't read anymore. The kids are always on their phones. That's why it's important for me to select a few important books to showcase to them during events like this. Top secret books I should read. Hope the fountain grants my wish. I hope my daughter dumps her low-life boyfriend, Jared. All he does is eat cheese puffs and watch TV. Threw so many coins in that fountain, if my wish doesn't come true, I'll never trust a fountain again. They're on the way to the convention. This Hall of Fame is dedicated to Monstervent Big Birds. The Big Birds were Monstervath's Dinosaur Baseball League team from 2041 to 2049. The DBL stopped its operation when the best dinosaur baseball player was finally allowed to play in the Major League. Looks like a trophy, but there's an indication on it. I would love to live in a world where dinosaurs were sentient and lived alongside of us. Golden Glove seems to have been damaged as someone had torn off what it was holding. Pedro Rodriguez, MVP 2044 to 2045. Players' names are written on small golden plates. Someone wrote cheater over one of the players' names in red Sharpie. That's odd. You could ask baseball fans if they know the story of the cheating player. Rosa says hi. Hello, Roses. One of Big Bird's championship trophies. One of the players' names has been vandalized. Someone wrote cheater on it over it in red Sharpie. Maybe you could ask a baseball fan about it. Players' names are written on small golden plates. You recognize one name, Jan Zero. You didn't know he was a baseball player before. I need to talk to him about that. This is the janitor's schedule. No, you wouldn't. It'd be Europeans arriving to the New World all over again. Okay, if the dinosaurs don't come bearing diseases, I would love that. Miam Miam, good work, Hector. Special coin? Bro, I just need you to unlock the plunger. Not the dinosaurs, us. Okay, as long as we didn't bear diseases to the dinosaurs, I would love that. Dinosaurs integrating into human society? Mr. Officer. Mr. Officer, are you trying to steal our flashlight? No, I was just looking at that. It's a very nice flashlight. Yes, that's why we locked the key. Yes, that's why we lock the case with a super secret code every night. It'd be a shame to get our flashlight stolen. Wouldn't it be safer to take it back to your room? It's quite heavy. My back's still worth more than a fancy flashlight. Flashlight in this case. At night, it's locked with a super secret password. Oh my god, there's a whole maze section back here. Trying to subjugate them fast and you say don't do that, it's bad. Yeah, unfortunately you're right there. Look, I just want a dinosaur friend. Learned a new scent. Torn page. Got a torn page. Just having a normal conversation. Nothing illegal is being discussed. Sure. I'm sure nothing illegal is being discussed. I'm just going to sit over here and read my newspaper. I'm king of the pranksters. Where did you bury it? In the lobby. Inside one of those plant pots. I've always wanted to get lost in a hedge maze, die of exposure out there, and then just be a desiccated husk in the corner that somebody stumbles upon one day when they too get lost. It's too dark, you can't see what this is. Ah! But when I discover the code for the flashlight... Hello. I'd rather come here and enjoy the garden when it's dark outside. I love bonding with nature under the moonlight. But Bert from the RDM is a selfish asshole. Plays the accordion on the tree trunk over there every night. It drives me crazy. I hate accordion music. This guy is so dumb, it's like he's alone in his own world. It's annoying for other people, but it also is dangerous for him. Keeps his key attached to his waist. Someone could just sneak up using control and steal it without him realizing. Oh. Well, Bert. Well, Bert. Is there dirt near where sits the Bert? Okay, that was a bit of a stretch for a rhyme. Admittedly. Alright, so we've learned there's something buried in a potted plant in the lobby. The statue looks like you, but it wasn't built in your honor. It represents the great firefighter Marshall the Raptor who saved this hotel from flames 2 years ago. Good for Marshall. Hey! Statue looks like you, but it wasn't built in your honor. Oh, okay. Well, I knew that. Conrad, the dishwasher, is bathing after a long shift of washing dishes. Seems completely indifferent to you. You know what? Good for you, Conrad. And enjoy your relaxing time. It's locked. Recognize this girl. You arrested her before, usually for reasons you find fishy yourself. She's a superstar dinosaur rights activist. Most people consider her methods a bit too extreme. So, officer, you gonna prevent me from distributing propaganda to my peers? Not this time. I have more important business to attend. Most of us are standing together here. Whatever you're up to, you better act straight. So, officer, you gonna where were you on 10:45 a.m. the day I was called? Maybe I was setting up a bomb to make the police precinct explode. Maybe I was taking a shit. Or maybe I was quietly walking back over here after eating a marvelous dinner cooked by Sarah the cook. So, officer, you gonna... I just might be. You asked me before. I'll make it through if you do it again. New suspect. Carmen is a superstar dinosaur rights activist. Lots of zines are littered on this table. Most of them sport shocking titles. Where meat belongs on the table, so does human meat. They'll regret bringing us back. How could we let humans eat us? They don't even have fangs. When dinosaurs ruled the earth, maybe it's now. We, the predators. ACAB, even Dinocop. Very offensive graffiti targeting you. How unfair. Someone made a very offensive tag targeting you. How unfair. I was assigned cop at birth, damn it. Alright, I've picked up some more trash. May I now please have a plunger? Yum yum, good work, Luigi. Okay, well, I don't know what the hell I do with these special coins. Well, if I find the janitor again, I'll talk to him. Okay, there's something buried in the lobby I need to go get. Also a special book up here somewhere. It's a biography of Jan Zero, the dino politician, titled The Art of Dialogue. It's written in big print with a lot of images. His life story is made to sound extraordinary. It's a manifesto of the Appy Blop, the Association for the Preservation and Improvement of Brontosaurus Lives' Overall Preservation. It's considered an important text to better understand the debate surrounding Brontosaurus meat. It's written in very fine print. Maybe you could read it through in your magnifying glass? Brain soak up the words of the book. Your knowledge about the ethics of meat consumption has improved. Ah, I'm prepping for the debate. Let's talk about the history of the laboratory that first brought dinosaurs back to life. It's kind of long. Do you want to read it now? Yes. Humans brought dinosaurs back to life, thought dinos would make good touristic attractions. They put them in zoos. Little did they know, because scientists hadn't yet discovered the fact that dinosaurs possess a level of consciousness similar to humans. The first neo-dinosaurs were put in zoos. They learned human language by listening to passerbys, and eventually, as they grew up, they began to communicate with humans. This troubled the humans. A lot of them wanted to keep the dinosaurs in the zoos. The directors of certain zoos proposed to cut off the tongues of the dinosaurs before news of their intelligence could reach the masses. There were a lot of zoos. The intelligence of dinosaurs quickly became major international news. Most humans struggled with the idea of keeping dinosaurs that could speak in cages for their own entertainment. That's when dinosaurs became second-class citizens. They didn't have the same rights as humans, but they were out of their cages. The zoo owners who had cut off their tongues with the dinosaurs were put in prison. Since then, humans and dinosaurs have been trying to find common ground and live side by side. Bro, we used to keep people in zoos for our own amusement. I think we would keep dinosaurs. Alright, it was in one of these plant pots in the lobby. Can I not identify what these are? Apparently not. Please respect the privacy of a guest, Mr. Officer. Oh, we'll see what happens. Me when I'm not playing a game where I play as a cop. A cab. Me when I am playing a game where I play as a cop. You need to respect the law and let me do my job. I am Dinocop. How is my understanding of meat for the debate? That's... there's one more. Okay. I want to be fully prepped for this debate. Dinosaurs get back to their old way of life. Okay, I read that already. There's the janitor. Alright. Have you met Skunky? Yes. What the hell do I do with these special coins that Skunky gives me? Okay, it's locked. Toilet money. Alright, hold on, what are some of the cases I got going on? Serial killer saw the dinosaur in the inner courtyard make the phone call, but he couldn't identify him because he thinks all dinosaurs look the same. The inner courtyard phone was sloppily like Queen. Yeah. Bert plays at night. Sophie's housekeeping cart smells weird. Find an object that smells the same. If our meat belongs on the table, so does human meat. Carmen's method's a bit too far. Superstar dinosaur. Yeah, that's right. I need to talk to Jan when I get a chance, but he's doing a debate. Tofu. We gotta meet somebody in the basement at 7:45. Need to talk to Jan about dinosaur baseball. Talk to Jan about dinosaur baseball. Meet somebody down in the basement at 7:45 at night. The password is tofu. Steal Bert's keys. Find something that smells like the cart. Got clubbed by a ghost around 6 p.m. the day of my arrival. This is a serial killer's room. Yeah, give me that mold. Alright. Ah ha ha! I don't know why it's important for me to be able to throw books all over the place, but it is. Get the book, keep the book in the room. There we go. Ah ha ha! Alright, that might be all the mold. I feel like Jan's probably free from the debate stage now. Get out now. Oh wait, hold on, let me... Alright, I need to be up at night to get that can. Wait, where's Jan? Convention hall, participating at the debate. Ah. Bianca the waitress, she'll be at the storage room later. Alright, I missed my opportunity to talk to Jan. Can't wait to get in my locker and drink a good old soda. After every shift, it's a small gift I allow myself. I don't know where the storage room is. There's a soda can in there. I need the plunger to get the thing, but I need the thing to get the plunger. Oh, there's mold in there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to get it out of there, though. Alright, the Dino Dad's gonna meet me down here in a couple of hours. Can't be late for that meeting. We're all responsible for protecting a specific word of a collective password. Each one of us has the duty to cherish his assigned word. Psst, check what you're saying. Wait, Mr. Officer, how are things going? Alright. So they've got assigned words. And Argo with the word redeem. Oh, let me, okay. I want to catch up to the housekeeper, because I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet. Okay. The word is...
Anticipation.
Anticipation. A prior action that takes into account or forestalls a later action. Anticipation. 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 To quote Jim Carrey, anticipation! Or however he says it in Bruce Almighty. Anticipation. And Frosty asks, through vital oxygen gets much attention, another gas overwhelmingly dominates our atmosphere. Which element makes up about 78% of the air we breathe? Nitrogen, I believe. Yo, Lake Chargogagog, Manchugagagog, is still in number 2. That's going to be a hard word to dethrone, let me tell you. She's racing down the hallway straight to the next room that needs to be cleaned. Can I get in here like this? No! Nitrogen is the most abundant gas in Earth's atmosphere. Compromise. Yep, do it. Someone smells a unique kind of cleaning product. The Bronchiosaurus Sol 5000. The cleaning job is sloppy. When working for Thorough Maid, someone used his phone and cleaned their prints. Did that person have died? Did they make the anonymous call? Save game. Alright. Oh, here's Jan. Perfect. You guys are working so hard. I'm lucky to have the best stage technicians at... You guys are working so hard. I'm lucky to have the best stage technicians at my disposal. Sir, they're not the best at all. Sir, they're not the best at all. They're last-minute substitutes we had to find because my whole crew got sick. They have no clue what they're doing. Well, they look like the best. You're doing good work. Or...
Sure.
Yeah, sure, Jan. Alright. Torn page. Alright. I don't know how I'm gonna get that down, but I gotta get back to the basement so I'm not late for the meeting with this guy. Then I'll come back here later. I need to get into the waterways. I'll grab Bert's key. Alright, Dino Dad will be down here in a few. No. I mean, we're gonna kill some time, but not using the in-game time kill mechanic. Alright. Seriously, the chocolate bar I just bought is stuck in there. Now, hold on. Dino Dad said he would meet me downstairs. Smells weird. Find an object that smells the same. Yeah. Dino Dad's not showing up on my list of people, though. Worried Dad, yeah. Basement Lounge. Oh, he'll be here till 3 in the morning. Goddamn. Alright, well, here he is. Dinocop. I want to talk to you about the members of the Appy Blop, the Association for the Preservation and Improvement of Brontosaurus Lives Overall Preservation. They say that they're here to protest against the presence of the eugenical puppets of the Brontosaurus meat industry. They've also been investigating other stuff around the hotel every morning that makes me nervous. What are they looking for? The other night I knocked on their door. I said, "Hello guys, I'm just a friendly neighbor who'd love to have a chat." And they answered that they only open the doors to room service. Why didn't they want to talk to me, a friendly neighbor? I'm worried these agent provocateurs are not only here to protest against the meat industry, I'm worried that they have something against all meat eaters. My kid and I, we eat meat, sometimes, so that worries me. I like the Appy Blop. I wish we didn't eat brontosauruses. They have really nice binoculars. I wish I had binoculars like that. See, they're having a bad influence on my kid. Please let the adults speak, my love. It won't be too long. Papa will soon be back to play with your plush representation of a tool of state oppression and control. We can't play with my Claw Patrol plush, Dad. I lost it. I told you earlier. Arf, this kid can't shut up. What a lovely little guy. Anyway, I can tell you where the 3 members of the Appy Blop investigate in the morning. One is in the garden, one is in the kitchen, and one is on the balcony spying on another guest with binoculars. How rude. Sir, please, don't worry too much about the Appy Blop and take care of your kid. I'll take care of the rest. Alright, so now we know what the Appy Blop's up to. This game is unrealistic, unplayable. The dinosaurs don't have feathers. Look, I, as much as the next person, desperately wants... Okay, he's going to be up there soon. Desperately wants accurate representation of dinosaurs in media. Alright? I want feathered dinos to be a thing more than you could possibly imagine. But I'll take what I can get. And the game is fun. Another day. Another day's work's done. Time to lock up the heavy equipment case. Ah, he's too far away. Damn. Look, if you ever wanted to play a game where you're a dinosaur cop, this is the game to play. And if you haven't ever wanted to play a game where you're a dinosaur cop, who killed your imagination? What caused your sense of joy and excitement to die in this world? Who hurt you? Like, just for example, let me swing around. Look at this guy. Oh, I'm sorry. What do you want? Why'd you stop playing? Well, when a cop comes up to me, it's never good news. I'm different. I'm Dinocop. Sure, you're different, right? Super different. What's that song you're playing? Huh, it's embarrassing to say. I guess I could tell you. Even if you reveal my secret, none of my friends will believe you. You're a cop. My friend hates cops. My heart is filled with grief right now. I feel like I lost the best partner ever. Art is helping me overcome the burden of my broken heart. I wrote the song channeling my deepest emotion. I also write and draw. When I'm alone in my room, I write embarrassing things in my diary. To create the image of my perfect partner, one that would make me forget the girl who broke my heart. No one will ever read this diary, but I'm trying to manifest something. Please keep playing, Bert. It was beautiful. Yeah, look at this guy. He's just having a great time. He is my second favorite kind of dinosaur. My favorite kind of dinosaur is the Ankylosaurus because it's a walking tank, and that's cool. My second favorite kind of dinosaur is the one that looks like a 40-year-old balding man and headbutts everything. (102), 101, 100. That's my room. (4). Oh, he's got a Dinocop toy. Please do not touch my figurines. They need to stay in a particular order. It's very important. Okay. Oh. Learn a new scent. Food waste. That'll be something I can pick up for Skunky. Alright, well, he's gonna know somebody was in his room. Could suit you nicely. Do you want to take it? Yes. Just because I'm a dino cop doesn't mean I'm not a cop. So I am just like ransacking this place with an illegal search. And I stole the guy's shoes. And some money from him. Bert's figurines. Each have a number painted on them, and he insists that they're kept in a particular order. It's to be a code of some sort. Figure of Saba Allosaurus, an important figure of the Dinolith movement. He has a small 6 on it. Figure of Lazard Gorgosaurus, an ex-Dinolith leader. He has a small 2 on it. Figure of Gorgeous Orodomius, a Dinolith rider. He has a small 9 on it. Alright. Cheese Puff. I've learned a new scent. Okay, I've got a little bit longer before Bert makes his way back. Alright, so we've got 269. Maybe. It's a particular order. Okay, but it doesn't remember. Alright, hold on. We'll get out of here soon. Let me just... 9... 2... Okay, 926 is the order. Let's get down to the basement. Got some more garbage for Skunky here. Miam, Miam, good work, Mateo. Miam, Miam, good work, Pierre. Miam, Miam, good work, Mateo. Miam, Miam, good work, Pierre. Ah, but finally, I got the plunger. You got the plunger. Press tab to open your inventory and equip it. Gain enough experience to do a bit of plumbing. Skunky. One second. Okay. Sorry, I had to talk to Cozy real quick. Let's get plunging. It's locked. Someone locks the door to the bathroom downstairs at 11:15. Okay, that's fine. You know what? It's pretty late. I think Dinocop's got to get some sleep. Got to get some rest. Wrong way. I thought his toilet was clogged. Maybe it was just mine who was clogged. Hold on now. What's all this? What? Oof, thanks for saving me. I was about to drown in there. Yeah, I know what you think. This hotel's infested by rats. So disgusting. We're not as purely destructive as you people think we are. Sure, we pee everywhere, we steal your food, but we're also very loyal, and we rats can reach areas you can't. Our pee smells like food. It smells like food we love. So if a rat's favorite food, buy its rat hole, and we're sure to pay you back. Great. Well, I can examine rat pee and make some friends. Ooh, a coin. This could suit you nicely. Yes, take them. Welcome to the Cretaceous Hotel. We hope you enjoy your stay. Breakfast and dinner from our fine kitchen, prepared daily by our esteemed chef Sarah, are offered to all our guests. Our green phones are available for you. Register your progress anytime. Wishes, Cretaceous Management. Wake up at 6 a.m. Yes. Save? Yes. Okay. Let's get started. See, I need to get down to the, I'm sorry, does the mold just respawn here? Maybe, but I can't do anything with it. Okay, I need to get out to the garden. Rat piss here. The stain looks flowery and smells sweet. That's a donut. Alright. Drop a donut there after I investigate what this... This is Conrad's Discman. Stuck a heavy metal band sticker on it. Alright, there's a Brontosaurus. There's a member of Appyblop out here investigating something, and I have to find out what. I have to investigate them. Who watches the Watchmen? I don't know that. But Dinocop investigates the investigating dinosaurs. Okay, are they actually out here right now? Okay. Dining room. Oh, they come out here in a little bit. One's in the dining room too, so we can head over there. Yeah, let's go grab a donut. D for donut. The donuts aren't out yet. It's too early. I'm too efficient. You know, I run into that problem all the time in real life. I get up too early. I'm just too good at doing what I do, and it causes problems all the time. What? Alright, it's almost time. This group is enjoying tasty crepes and mammoth bacon while having an animated conversation. Do you want to join them? I will. In a moment. Because it's almost time. It's afternoon, but I didn't take my noon ad break because I was late getting the stream started. So instead, we're going to take it now. I'm going to use the bathroom, make food, take the dog out, all that good stuff. When I get back, we will keep on going. Give me just a moment. Don't look at me like that, Argo. Heyo, I'm back. Alright, let's see what Frosty had to say. Attention, coming soon to a chat near you. In a world where chat is king, one emote reigns supreme. Lemon sus. Chat's reaction? A mix of intrigue and suspicion. Will this citrus signal lead to sweet revelations or sour surprises? Stay tuned as Mort navigates the zesty waters of Dinocop drama. Man, Frosty, you got a lot out of that one emote. You thoroughly enjoy all the fan art your sock model has garnered from people? No, same. Same. I absolutely love all the different fan art people have made. I love that there's enough of it where, like, I can put up a BRB screen that just cycles through it. Like, that is ridiculously cool. Welcome back, Sock. Thank you very much, Argo. It's good to be back. Alright, this group is enjoying tasty crepes. Yes, let's join in on the conversation. Gentlemen, may I join you for breakfast? Don't you have enough shady friends already, Mr. Officer? Huh? I'm joking, sure, join us. How's your stay going so far, officer? I got attacked by a ghost. Don't you guys feel like there's something weird in the air? First night here, I got clubbed by a ghost. A ghost? Oh my god, are you for real? Still think it was a ghost? Guys, listen, I picked him up right after he got attacked and hit his head or whatever. He was not looking good. I brought him to the room, his partner Mark rented for him. Now I keep blabbing about getting attacked by a ghost. A ghost? Interesting. What kind of ghost was it? A mare? A Yuri? I didn't get the chance to have a good look. Come on, don't feed his delusion. It wasn't a ghost. Brooke, I don't think this hotel's haunted. I would feel a presence if it was. Well, if there are ghosts, Well, if there are ghosts, they're not only ones who can pass through your doors without asking. I can also do it, knocking them down with my hard head. This is really weird. This is a really weird thing to joke about, but... You want us to fear for our safety, Randy? Sorry, guys, it's out of line. I won't break into your rooms. Third person omniscient narrator. Bert isn't used to blend with these kind of guys. It's not his crowd, but they offer him a seat and he can't bear to eat alone at a cafeteria. Jen, you used to play baseball. Yeah, Jen used to be a great baseball player, officer. He got drafted into the MLB. I wasn't that good. I got drafted but didn't play a game in the MLB. My career was short-lived, officer. You're probably too young to have heard of me playing. He's being humble. He was a great player. Who's that cheating player you won the DBL championship with? Arf, that's a very upsetting story, officer. I don't really feel like getting into it this morning. I'm sorry. You don't know a lot about baseball, officer? You want to learn more? There are a lot of baseball fans hanging around here at night. Well, thank you. Alright. Talk to this guy. I've been assigned to the task to check if this kitchen's RRBBEB certificate is up to date. The cook told me it's in the storage room, and I'm scared to enter the storage room because it's full of brontosaurus corpses. What's an RRBBEB certificate? RRBBEB means regulation of respect for the bodies of to be eaten brontosauruses. These are rules that restaurants have to follow when they serve brontosaurus meat, so the bodies of brontosauruses are treated respectfully before they are cooked. An independent inspector showed up randomly about every 3 months to check the storage room and the fridge respect those rules. If so, he signs a certificate. If not, the kitchen can't sell brontosaurus meat for a couple of weeks. I'll go check that out for you. Really? Wow, people in your position don't usually help us, Mr. Officer. New case. An Appy Blop member wonders if the kitchen's RRBBEB certificate is up to date. Okay, let's see what the guy in the garden wants. There's a brontosaurus around these parts, and I need to find them. I think he's still over here. Let me, Oh, it's at the very tail end, though. There he is. Can I talk to you? There we go. I'm supposed to investigate important business for the Appy Blop, but someone's trashed this beautiful garden and it's driving me nuts. Managed to pick up some of the mess. It looks like a shredded piece of paper with a message on it. Maybe someone wrote something compromising then regretted it. Some trashed the garden with shredded paper and it upset a member of the Appy Blop. Okay, I have 4 or 6 though, so we're pretty close there. Get around the thing. I bet it's in the tree, and I need the... No, I'd be able to sniff it out. It's around here somewhere. Can I, a white boy, throw it back a little? You're Mexican, by the way. Pierre, that is a question I ask myself every day. Can I, a white boy, throw it back just a little? And I usually get told a little bit. But be respectful about it. But yeah, bro, if you're Mexican, you can absolutely throw it back. No, he doesn't. Don't let her lie to you. I ask Cozy all the time if I, a white boy, can throw it back a little. It's the #1 question I ask her. Wait, the page. Whoa. Okay, I got the thing for the appy blop. Cozy, scared you might mess up her hair if you accidentally fart. Okay, for real, you're not wrong though, Pierre. Like, for real. Like, look, man, this thing dangerous. I always keep one in the chamber. Just because you never know. Lunch is crazy. Lunch was crazy. So many plates. Say 3 full brontosauruses, 1 mammoth, and 7 palm trees gave their body or their leaves for today's meals, and I cooked all of them. I don't like to boast, but I guess you could say I'm a virtuoso. And Pierre with a word redeem. Wait, where's the word capture? The hell? There it is. God, I was going blind for a second. Alright. And the word is antidepressant. Used for tending or relieving to prevent depression. Antidepressant. 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 A lot of people take antidepressants. Antidepressant. I know, I can't believe that's one of them. We're almost through the ANs already. Like, we could finish them up this week if you guys are, like, redeeming them. Good song. That's actually popped in my head, but I don't know the lyrics well enough to use that as the example sentence. Hell yeah. Rat pissed here. The stain is orange. It smells like cheese. Ah, it wants the cheese puffs. Rat pissed here. The stain is orange. It smells like cheese. Alright, I need cheese puffs. I can't buy them from here. Oh, I also need to unclog the toilet in the basement. Busy man. I'm a busy, busy man. Dinosaur. Busy, busy dinosaur. Well, I can be a man and a dinosaur. A manosaur. Fun fact, before Pine Ave was named Pine Ave, we were the antidepressants. Okay, that's actually a really fire name for a band, though. Room 205 key. All right. All right, well, yeah. You liked it a lot? Yeah, understandable. No, that's a fire name for a band. Alright, we got the key to 205. Let's get up there. I like Pine Ave, don't get me wrong. Pine Ave is also a fire name. Where is room? Something unfamiliar, I'm out of 202? Doorknob smells weird. Find something that smells the same to identify the smell. Where the hell is 205? 201, 222. Come up with band names hard because it'd be somewhere reflect the kind of music you make. No, I disagree. Coming up with band names is actually easy. You just take like 1 to 3 words at max and you put them together and it will frequently sound good. Remember the name of the song and not the lyrics? We wrote one song under that name. Ah, okay. Can't enter now. I have the key. From A to Z, Adderall to Zoloft was the name. Okay, that's, again, for a band named Antidepressant, that's kind of fire. See, I think with a band name, it's all in how you say it. You know, Pine Ave, the Antidepressants. Like, you can, as long as it's like a decent rhythm and how you say it, I think you can make just about anything work as a band name. You can come up with band names all day long, but if you don't have a decent band name, even if you're super good, people won't come to see your shows. Well, yeah, I don't know if anyone's going to see, like, Gigolo Jones. Actually, no, I take that back. I would, if there was a band and they were called, like, Gigolo Jones, I would probably be like, alright, I'm going to give it a listen. I'm going to at least check it out. Your good people might not see your shows. That's true. It helps. Alright, hold on. Where's one of these Brontosaurus guys at? I don't know where they're at right now. Middle of the day. There's a band called the Butthole Surfers. Yeah, a friend of mine's actually a really big fan of them. They're not bad. That is the exact point, Store. You're supposed to be like, that's a weird name, and then you're like, okay, what's their music sound like? And then you realize they're actually kind of good. Like, they're not my favorite band, but when I've heard them, I'm like, yeah, this ain't bad. Gigolo Jones and the Streetwalkers. Actually, yeah, that's kind of fire. See, I think a lot of times, as someone who plays no instrument well and has never actually been in a band, I think a lot of people focus too much on the name. I think it just needs to be short. It needs to be able to look good on a t-shirt, on the the bass drum, and you have to be able to say it well whenever you're like, "Thank you, we are whoever," you know. You also need to be I feel like that's more important than having a good name. But I think a lot of people overthink the name of things. Like, a lot. That's like a frequent thing that happens. Where the fuck can I buy some cheese puffs? Cheesy puffs, cheesy puffs. I mean, that is very true. I can't do anything with that candy. Like, yes, it is more important to be good. But I feel like, in general, people get hung up on the names of things all the time. Or, like, if you're trying to think of a name of something, people get caught up on it a lot. Yo, my dude! Why are you so cool? Why are you so nice? Here's a gift to thank you. The rat in the inner courtyard loves donuts. It is marketing. It does matter. It does, to an extent, but I feel like as long as the name is relatively catchy, you'll be fine. Like, beer with a hydrate, cheers. And I do think it matters more for different things. And Pierre with a bigger hydrate, cheers. Like, for a game or a movie or book, I feel like it's very, very important. But I feel like it's less important with a band because the music is what matters. Again, I say all this as somebody who has never been in a band or can really play an instrument well. Williams swaps everything. Okay, well, I can't turn in that case yet. Conscientious Orphans. I like it. I think that's a good name for a band. Kind of sad news about the band. No! Pineap's broken up. They're doomed. They're done for. Angry Citizens. Again, I like it. Maybe not as, like, a country music band, but, like, you know, a punk band. I'd listen to the Angry Citizens. Argo, I know, I am also scared. I have fear in my heart for the news to come. Oh, I have to start from the top. I think Guitarist and I are going to record 2 EPs and some singles, drop them, and then end Pine Ave. No! You talked about it? Oh, that sucks, though. The Sinful Centennials? No, dude, that's actually a fire name, I think. You're just tired of people. No, I get that. It sucks and I hate it because like you guys are good and I like it. People as in drummers. Call out your drummer without calling out your drummer. But if you guys know that's the best thing for you each, like for you guys to do as a band, then that's the best thing for you guys to do as a band. Tired of waiting on your drummer and your bassist? Fair. Fat pissed here, the same smells like cheese and meat. I feel like being in a band would be difficult. You have to hang out with the same people constantly and you don't get along. Holy hell. So, a guy who stayed at the hotel a while back had, like... I don't want to say they were, like, a super popular band, but they were getting, like, gigs, and they were, like, paid to perform. Which, you know, to me, like, counts as, like, you're a paid musician at that point, right? And he said it's more like, they're more like co-workers than friends. You ever live anywhere with a big band scene so you don't even know how you meet people to practice with? Internet. So I guarantee you there's like a home band scene where you live. Just you guys know an ad's going to be starting soon. Like you live in a college town. Like you live, there's a college near where you live. I guarantee you there's a band scene. Bassist joined a new band. They played their first show. Now he's kind of ghosting us. We're going to tell him today. I haven't seen your bassist in 2 months. You haven't seen him in 2 months? Oh my god. Yeah. Like at that point you find a new guy. You can. Like, it depends on how you look at it. Just so you guys know an ad's going to be starting soon. Like, the guy who would stay at the hotel, who was at the band, he said it's more like they're co-workers. And, like, you can start a new job with strangers, as long as they're, you know, good and they can play the same kind of music that you're playing, then yeah, you could start it with strangers. Is that the best way to do it? Probably not, but you could. Plus, Joni and I are just getting old, to be honest. You're almost 30. Pierre, is someone over 30? Shut the fuck up. All right? How about that? How about that part? But I get what you mean. $30 and an 18 to 23 scene? Yeah. Well, I guess it depends, like, how you're doing in the band. Like, how the band is doing at that point. Like, I, at 33 years old, even if I learned an instrument, like, even if I was suddenly imbued with the power to play guitar, you know, the gods of rock, like, imbued me with the power to master the guitar, no problem. Like, I could just, like, pick one up and just whittly, 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 wow, 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 whittly, wow. You know, it was instinctual. I don't think at 33 years old I would start a band. At this point in my life, I don't think I could start a band. But if you're already decently established in one in your 30s, I don't think it's as bad. Enjoying making music anymore? You always will. I mean, that's good. But you gotta have the same dedication you do for streaming. You can learn any instrument, you just gotta practice a lot. Well, so my problem is I pick very difficult instruments to learn because they're cool, but you think you'd rather stream, to be honest? I mean, streaming is just, for me anyway, it's literally just vibing and playing a video game. Like, I just hang out with you guys and play a video game and yap. And oh, do I yap. But like, I got a theremin a while back, and I still really want to learn my theremin. But a theremin is usually considered one of, if not the single most difficult instrument in the world to learn. But I got one. And also, with the theremin specifically, living in an apartment, it's hard to play because you need like a 4-foot bubble around yourself where nothing is allowed to be except you and the theremin. Which is not the easiest thing to do in a small apartment. So, you know, when we get a house, and I like have space to like stretch out a little bit and I can do things, then I would like to start practicing it more. But yeah, theremin is like considered by most people one of the hardest instruments in the world to learn, if not the hardest. It's like playing shows, but everything else, handling the guys, not getting shows, scheduling problems, members ghosting, just hiring. Yeah, well, I mean, that's why, and I don't know if you guys are at a point where it's feasible, but like, I'm sure that's why a lot of bands have like managers and stuff like that. Can I like... just to handle that part of it. Love playing shows, there's no feeling like it. Oh, I'm sure. What unusual... Okay, Frosty asks, what unusual law regarding women was enforced in New York City in 1908? I'm gonna guess it's like a skirt length law. Guessing that's why people go solo. I could see that, yeah. Managers cost a bit. Some shows we don't get paid. They still have to get paid. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're not consistently making money, I can imagine it'd be very hard to have a manager. And that still doesn't do anything for people ghosting you or anything like that. Like, you still have to contend with that. But if that were to be going on, your manager would just be the one finding a replacement instead of you. Which is still just hella annoying to have to deal with. It wouldn't mind being in a band, but I also think it's probably a big commitment that you're not willing to do. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, Store, we're old. We're in our 30s. We can't join a band at this point in our life. Especially never having been in one. 1908, New York City briefly banned women from smoking in public. Oh. Leading to women's arrest and the law is quickly repealed. Your wife keeps making jokes about learning to drum to take out her frustration after work. I mean, I'm sure it's a great way to do that. Again, I would love to actually know how to play my theremin. One day I will. Will I be good at it? Probably not. Hold on. No, Pierre, I'm eating some seaweed. Some sesame ginger, and it's delicious. You've been playing guitar since you're 16, and you're a singer. You could join a band. Just probably won't. I mean, fair. Storm Pierre making a band from across the country. Play rhythm guitar or drums. Yo. I'll eventually learn the theremin and I'm in. No, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've been coming up with some fire lyrics lately. Hold on, I need to Google something. The band once and you graduated high school and never fixed your trumpet. It was the school band. Argo, get in on this with us, because I love bands that just have a random trumpet. When it's like a rock band and then there's just some dude with a trumpet or the saxophone just comes in like... That shit's fire. Play rhythm guitar and sing, that's about it. You're not lead guitarist material. Feels sticky, smells rancid, or shows mold. Spoiled excessive. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. What are you gonna do in band class in middle school is to piss off your teacher? I told Nike guy who would get so red when he got mad. You loved it so much. Of course you did, Pierre. Well, Store, I'm just taking a guess here, but if you had to put up with a bunch of children with musical instruments all day, how good of a mood do you think you would be in? He ditches his class to hang out with some chick called Katie. I'm looking at you now, Pierre. In a band. Where's Katie? Out there smoking crack somewhere, probably. You know, other band directors that aren't hotheads, it just seems to be a theme. Again, if you had to put up with a bunch of children with musical instruments all day, I would probably be upset too. I'd be an angry person. But yeah, you guys should totally come up with a band, start a band. You have no idea what happened to her. She's out there smoking crack somewhere. Told you. Cooking and sharing is my passion. May I have a bite? Sorry, officer. The guest is patiently waiting for the steak. I can't just hand it over to you. Need to check your storage room and your fridge. Cooking is Sarah's passion. I'm in such a rush just one of the busiest days of the year. I don't have time to deal with this. As I told you before, I'm a proud law-abiding citizen. We're on the same side. Someone has human meat in this hotel. It's not me. My job is the whole life, and I've never put it in jeopardy. Sure, it's the convention hall first. If you find no human meat there, I'll open my storage room and fridge to you. Search the convention hall already. It's clean. There's no human meat in the convention hall? That's good news, officer. Maybe your secret informant was simply wrong. I still don't have time to come with you downstairs. I'll give you the key. When you're done, come back and see me. I care deeply about my kitchen, so I'd like to know how your search went. Making potions in Kingdom Come is great once you finally fucking figure out how long you should boil stuff. I never even touched alchemy. Sarah gave you the key to her storage room and her fridge so you can search them. Totally unrelated, your wife got mad and changed the difficulty level in Expedition 33 to story mode. That's actually really funny. Tell your wife to get good. Actually, don't. She might actually hit me the next time I see her. I don't know when that would be, but I wouldn't like a surprise punch whenever it happens. Vanessa, she cheated on you after 2 years of being together? Oh, you know your first actual love from 9th grade is a crackhead, Vanessa? Yo, fuck Vanessa. All my homies hate Vanessa. Crackhead asshole. It's way cheaper than buying Savior Schnapps. I also never bought any. The game just gave me like 8 of them, and I used 2. We fought a boss 3 or 4 times. I was getting mad too, but I got the hang of parrying, so I eventually beat them. Nah, I was kind of annoyed the normal difficulty being so hard. What boss were you at? Out of curiosity. If I was planning on changing it, I was just going to complain about it until we got the hang of parrying and dodging. Honestly, I will say, towards the end of the game, the parrying gets really fucking tight. Like, annoyingly so. I was really annoyed by it. After she cheated on you, you got with Vanessa's BFF out of spite. And that drove her to a life of crack. Brontosaurus meat, Brontosaurus blood. Well, that's disgusting. Brontosaurus meat grease, also disgusting. There's boss you see after your team gets killed. Oh, I don't remember the name of that guy. This is an RRBBEB certificate. You should check the details on it. Looks like the certificate was validated by Inspector Gromswell Babel about 2 weeks ago. Brontosaurus mate. Then Melissa and you got together 3 years later on 2015. Wow, you guys have been together for 10 years? Good for you, Pierre. Good for you guys. Can't identify this. I think it's just after the first checkpoint is introduced. I might vaguely remember. I'd have to go back and, like, look. Being a crackhead is overrated, Pierre. I don't know. They seem pretty efficient in things. You know what they say, unlucky in love, lucky in crack. Rotten Brontosaurus meat. Johnny Depp got millions for dealing with crazy bitch. Meanwhile, your ass is doing it for free. At this point, you can't complain. It's been too long. Yeah, you see the boss kill one of your teammates, and then you have to fight the thing. Again, I vaguely remember. Little voice in your head. This chicken is working hard for the money. He rinses the dishes thoroughly, placing them in a tray with precision. It's like he's some kind of real-life Tetris god. Doesn't hear you, it's like he's in another world. It's just him, the music, and the dishes. Brontosaurus meat grease. Can't identify that. Can't identify that. Brontosaurus meat. Alright, been 10 years, you're already way too... Exactly. Suits you nicely. Yes, take the apron. All right, that thing. Yeah, you know what it is, Argo. I don't. I don't remember. Learned a new scent, lettuce. Can I just eat all this lettuce? I'm out here double fisting lettuce. Now I'm double fisting some cukes. Honestly, it's kind of obnoxious because you're just starting the game, so you should mostly a piece of cake while you learn the mechanics. Don't have enough potions, so if you don't dodge or parry successfully, you just die. A story, I want you to be very aware. Well, not to drop the difficulty, it probably doesn't matter as much, but that is like the last third of the game, where if you don't dodge or parry, you're just dead. Also, like, you need to get really good at parrying. Well, again, you drop the difficulty, so I don't know. But on normal, like, you got to get real good at parrying. Mammoth broth. Can't identify this. Interesting. No, no tomatoes anymore. Yeah, remember it? Your first real taste of what the game's like? Yeah, I believe that. So gonna be tomato then? Tomato sauce, yeah. You getting the hang of it? There haven't been tons of opportunities to learn mechanics so far. You think the learning curve expectation is too high on normal? It might be. Again, it's been a minute since I played it, so I can't remember. And I feel like because of other games I played, I'm kind of used to dodging and parrying to a degree, so like if you're not, it could be a lot worse. Having played a Souls game, you're prepared to just bitch about it? Exactly. Look, you bitch about it, but then you eventually get good. I've missed all the brontosauruses for today. Schedule of Conrad, the washwasher. He works every day from 7 to 10 and 3 to 10. Damn. Let's say a dumpster tomato. You just gotta play Rise of the Ronin, which is dodging and parrying, but it's different. I do want to play Rise of the Ronin. I've heard it's very good. It's okay. I've got a lot of other games like lined up and ready to play. Ah, here we go. Ate all the veggies. Looks like there's no human meat in the storage room and the fridge. You can let Sarah know, she'll be relieved. Case closed. There's no illicit meat in the kitchen. Oof, I'm so glad my storage room is clean, Mr. Officer. For a moment I got scared something bad happened right under my nose. No, my life suddenly turned upside down. I was already having a hard time a week before you arrived. I'm not gonna lie, the Dinosaur Rides Convention is always a stressful event for me. This year it's worse because I got in a fight with Conrad the day before it started. It's my fault. I'm not the arrogant type, but I went out of character. I was super mean to him. A lot of cooks, they mock their dishwasher. Not me. Well, not usually. Don't know what went through my head. Did you see him down there? How do you look, that little chicken? Wrote him an apology letter and got him a signed Fuck Off Steve CD. Fuck Off Steve is kind of an inside joke between us. We spend nights watching his old cringy video clips together. Could you do me a favor, Mr. Officer? Could you give me a letter in the CD to Conrad, my chicken dishwasher? I feel uncomfortable giving it to him directly. I don't want Conrad to feel pressure to accept my apology. Sure, I can do that for you. Thank you so much, Mr. Officer. Fuck Off Steve album. Select and equip the album and letter and give them to Conrad. Apology letter from Sarah to Conrad. Select and equip it. Okay. Is there a new case? Yeah. I think it's funny when Exa says stop talking about where you live because you're doxing yourself and just like, one of these people listen to my music and can see a pic of me on Spotify. Oh, is Conrad off for the day now? Bathing in the garden. Okay. Me when I saw Pierre on Spotify. Me when I heard Pierre on Spotify. Oh shit, this fucking slaps. I'm just a dude. Well, see, it's like, how specific do you want to get? Because I believe Argo has given me enough information where I could find where he lives. I could probably get within 10 square miles of where Argo lives. Just because of information he has dropped on, like, in chat, coincidentally. But saying, like, oh, I live in America, you know, or I live in state. Also, your band is the name in the street of the city where you're from. Okay, but Pine Ave is not super specific. Like, there's a lot of, like, pine places. Okay, don't give it to him while he's bathing, I guess. But yeah, I know where Argo works. That's really all I know for sure. But I feel like with deductive reasoning, I could get pretty close. I'm not going to, out of respect and privacy. But just know, I will take you fucking down, Argo. I swear to God, if you try to take me down, it's mutually assured destruction. All right? You dox me, I'll dox you right back. Know too much of you as well? I mean, kinda. Yeah. I'll take you all down with me, I swear. I'll burn this fucker down with all of us in here. You just fucking sit on me? Please no. I am small. We're the members of the Appy Blob. The Association for the Preservation and Improvement of Brontosaurus Lives Overall Preservation. Pressing front. Okay. I have your quests, damn it. Okay, where are we looking here? Smells weird. Find an object that smells the same. Oh, maybe I can go to his room now. Let's go toss all this stuff downstairs and we'll go upstairs to his room. I'm gonna leak the chat log. Don't worry, I won't, as long as you don't leak my information. Again, I'll dox you all. Knowing where someone lives isn't usually a problem. Just saying some shit here. Pierre just be yapping here. Store, if it's not a problem, just post your full address. People are dicks online, so post the information online, and people are bound to do dumb stuff. Yeah, that's true. Miam, good. Miam. Good work, Ahmed. Sign you up for magazines, send you shit. I like how you're like, oh god, I'm gonna get magazines. Oh, special coins are just worth a lot of money. Okay, well. Pee-wee Himes, MVP 2046 to 2047. An authentic game used Pee-wee Himes helmet. Alright, let's go talk to some dinosaurs about baseball. Oh, Mr. Officer, I'm glad you're here. My room, I keep my favorite burgundy sweater. It's really dear to my heart. Now it's gone, vanished. Could you help me find it? Sorry, I got important business. Please, if you find a bit of spare time, come back and help me. I'll even give you the key to my room for you to inspect it. My shirt is that important to me. Let's go to 205. Melissa was so mad at you one time she signed up your Yahoo mail account to a fuck ton of spam. That's so fucking funny. Oh, Pierre, shut the fuck up. Don't give Cozy any ideas. You'd be quite upset if someone actually doxed you online. Kids are stupid and swatting is dangerous. That's true. I'm gonna be late doing the dishes, and Cozy's just gonna be like, get any good emails lately? Pizza grease. Well, said this is a menu for Dino's Pizza, a popular deli not far from here. The name of the Brontosaurus Premium Pizza was underlined with a big bold marker. Other words are scribbled over the menu. You can't read them with the naked eye. It looks like Groninger took some notes on the menu. I need to get my meat in this restaurant. I can't believe they do business with that other vendor. What would Paul Potaz do? Just guys know an ad's going to be starting soon. Second one is more cryptic. Call the hotel lobby using the inner courtyard phone. Say it's for my uncle. Bring cash. The seller will come pick up the phone. This is the butcher's business plan. It's pretty short. He wrote, make a deal with Jan Zero, so he eliminates the useless regulation of controlled brontosaurus meat industry. Oof, this headache is something. So much spam in the email, you might not even notice. Yeah, so I found out that you can, if you don't opt out of this, and Google how to opt out of it, but like if you have Gmail and you don't opt out, Google will scan your emails to help train their AI. But if you opt out of it, because I opted out of that shit immediately, if you opt out of letting them do that, they no longer alert you about spam. They don't sort your things from like spam or regular. So all my spam just goes into my regular email now, which I ultimately don't care. Because I can find the emails. I need to respond to an email. I can find the emails that, yeah, exactly. Who checks their email except for things they're looking for specifically? Oh, Google it, store. I don't remember how to do it. I had to Google it too, and this was a while back that I did it. But the most irritating thing is, every single email I get gives me an email notification like pop up on my phone. So it's annoying, but it's less annoying than letting Google train their AI on my shit. Find a note scribbled inside a piece of paper on the wastebasket. On is written 6 p.m. This could suit you nicely. Do you want to take it? Yes. This is a self-help book about sobriety. Krieger has completed some exercise in it. To the question, what does addiction take away from your life? He answered, my business is my everything, and I feel my addiction makes me feel less efficient CEO because I'm always confused and in no shape to wake up at 5 a.m., which is mandatory to become a millionaire, according to Paul Potaz, the host of Making It the Raw Way. To the question, what does addiction give you? He answered, it helps me connect with people. I always have trouble connecting with people. I don't feel like we're the same. I hardly love anyone for real, except maybe my chicken friend. Even though I'm not always sure what to make of it, because this is such a new thing for me, to have a friend. Well, that's sad. A sad and sobering look at the life of addiction. Through the eyes of a dinosaur. Little voice in your head, wow, that's a lot of cash. There's a hefty amount of cash in this brown bag. It's a very distinct smell. It looks like the butcher received a clandestine payment. Does he sell drugs? Did he do a dirty job for someone? Maybe you could find out by following this scent. Dirty money. Hold on, what's all that then? He's gonna come back and be like, somebody completely raided my shit. She signed you up to a bunch of shit, a fuck ton of clothing deals, soap deals, shit like that. She's so mad. She's like, you smell funny. Your style, whack. Your soap, whack. Let's see what Frosty's got to say. Attention, coming soon to a chat near you. In a world where chat logs are leaked and doxing is a fear, join Mort's stream for a wild ride. From Pierre's deep dive into personal history to Soar's battling Dinocop's brutal learning curve. It's a saga of survival and spam. Will Argo sit on Mort? Will Pierre's band name reveal too much? Tune in for laughs, games, and the ultimate chat summary showdown. Yeah, when your girl's so mad, she's just like, your style, whack. You smell, whack. Your girl, classy. Yeah, but save your schnapps costs like 110 plus gold. God damn. The ingredients you can buy for it maybe cost 20, 30, even to get 2 out of each successful alchemy. End up selling a bunch before you knew what they were. That's actually so funny. And will Argo sit on Mort? Please no. Butcher completely shattered an unidentified plastic object. This unidentified shattered object smells like the money in the brown bag. Is that part of a shady deal? Maybe you can identify the shattered plastic object by following this in dirty money around the hotel. Okay. That's VS. They quietly enabled without notifying. Oh, I know. Yeah. As soon as I learned about that, I was like, no, absolutely not. The real question is, why wouldn't you? To spare me? Adopting out requires following a stupid tutorial online. I'm about to go find another email provider. Yeah, I'm at the point. It's irritating because I have so much. It's something else. Find an object that smells the same. I have so much shit tied to my email that it will be a pain to like change it. But on the other hand, I'm at like a fucking Google mentality overall. Calling me big, your waistline is astronomical according to the BMI charts. You're a lemon frog. How big can you be? You're a lemon and a frog. Both of those things are pretty tiny. Also, you do so much damn cardio. What with constantly running away from There's a room key there. Constantly running away when called out when things are said in chat. Not even when you're called out. But I can scroll up like 2 times and I can see you running away. Alright, let me change. Maybe if I change my outfit and I'm no longer Dinocop. No. Oh, no, let me take off the jacket. Let's see. Now I'm no longer Dinocop. Now I'm just another janitor. Call me John Itor. Big could I be? Be the first to find. I'm scared. Okay, well. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. God damn it! By your own laws. Czar's shop reeks of the same odor as the cash you found in Conniger's room. Infiltrate it and find out what shady business he's in. Locked. Quoted himself. Well, Argo, I can admit, I can respect a man who abides by his own laws. It's too hard to pass up. I have to respect that. That's for the fridge. Okay. Might try proton mail to see how it goes. I've heard good things about that. Do I know enough to do this debate yet? No. I'm missing one bit of information. And I probably just need to turn in the quest for the Brontosaurus people. Alright, let me give this stuff to Conrad, I believe is his name. Reading your email is a step too far. Oh, 100%. Like, that's why I opted out of it. Like, as soon as I learned about it, I was like, I'm not doing this shit. He handed the CD and the apology letter to Conrad. Suddenly he comes out of his dishwashing trance. His face tears up with joy. He starts laughing, laughing, and laughing. Sweat pours from his wing pits. The odor triggers your memory. This is what chicken smells like. That distinct scent, the same as their meat, different from Brontosaurus, but disturbingly similar to humans. Learned a new scent. Chicken. Alright. And now I know what chicken smells like. Checking a box isn't enough for me. The checkbox should literally do nothing. That's fair. That's fair. This is your first added quote of you? Here or anywhere? Hold on, I want to talk to this guy. He's a man. You think anywhere? Oh, how the mighty have fallen. You don't remember being quoted anywhere else? My dear Spip, did my burgundy sweater show up in Lost and Found? There's a lot of stuff down there. I won't have the chance to go look before the end of the convention, but as I told you, you can go yourself. Oof, I'd rather not. The room is probably filled with bacteria. Can I go? Please respect the privacy, sir, I guess. Okay, wait, where's... Oh, but there's a... Okay, there's a gap when he's not in the lobby. So you gotta stay up tonight to do that. Well, Ergo, I'm glad your first quote was here. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Inner courtyard, lobby. Okay. Discussing baseball in the dining room. Okay. I can catch them later. Briefly in the corridor. I catch you in the storage room. These guys are all in the lobby, but I can't do anything without that yet. Mark's in the... Let me go talk to him. Let me see how he's doing. Security perimeter isn't beautiful. Kitchen hall is clean. I guess that makes sense. Perpetrator probably doesn't meet somewhere safer. Have you checked the kitchen's fridge? The kitchen's clean. Makes sense. If the hotel kept human meat in the fridge, we could have been called a while ago. Maybe some bozo brought the meat on the second floor. Have you sniffed over there? It's around the side over here, Tried to sign up and your first and last name is already taken. I hate when people make fake accounts. You never met another person with your last name in your life. That's actually wild. Dinosaur table you built yesterday was a bitch. If it makes you feel any better, the dinosaur game I played yesterday was this one, and it was fun. But I always believed you would not be bested by a table, Pierre. From the bottom of my heart, I knew you would conquer the table. Let me go turn in all this trash. Sorry, you take that back? You met one person once? Well, clearly they signed up for the email and stole your name. They stole your identity. They've taken who you are. Meow meow. Good work, Kwame. It didn't have any holes through the screw, so you had to go screw through the plastic. What the hell? That's actually insane. Alright, baseball fans are almost... You know what? Let's go to the dining room. And then we can kill time till 10. Then head to storage. Interesting, your first and last name used to come up with literally nothing on Google. Now there are a few people with your name, with your first and last name. I have a coffee mug. Wait, can I get a coffee mug over here? It was a bitch. That sounds like a bitch. All it has where the dents showing up where the screws are supposed to go. That's actually the craziest, like, way to do that I've ever heard of in my life. This is the artist known as Fuck Off Steve, who wrote and performed Eat All Humans. He used to be loved by the Dino masses for his subversive views. Nowadays, he's mostly considered a washed-up rock star. Hello, Mr. Officer. You want an autograph? Sure. Fuck Off Steve hands you a signed postcard. Looks way younger on it. What's like to know if you're still playing... What I'd like to know is still planning to eat all humans. Come on, Mr. Officer. Everybody knows that song was an embodiment of the naive ideals of my youth. Sure, I got a bit of trouble for it back in the days, but even humans listen to it now. It's almost flattering that you still see me as potentially dangerous. I've become an old, conventional has-been. So much Jan Zero invited me to sing before his impromptu speech later on. Times change. Luckily, you had your screw gun. Ain't that just called a drill? Fuck Off Steve, isn't that a pseudonym? It is, Mr. Officer. Hopefully you'll let an old bozo keep the last secret he has, his forgotten birth name. New suspect, the artist known as Fuck Off Steve, who wrote and performed Eat All Humans. Alright. Okay, the baseball fans are going to the diner, to dinner. Dinner at the diner. But screw gun is more fun to say. You know, I can't argue with that. I wouldn't even try to argue with that. They call this pitcher Goose because he sticks out his neck in a goose way to look at his catcher. Throws hard like no other, and he's probably the human I admire the most. That makes sense because he has a bit of a goose in him, you know? A goose is a bird, and well, birds come from us. I have a question for a baseball encyclopedia like you. Sure, Mr. Officer, I'll be able to answer all your baseball inquiries. Let's just wait till after the game, I don't want to miss a thing. Can I, like, get a coffee mug? Okay, be discussing. I have nothing I can do for now. Nothing! I have to wait. And Pierre with the word redeem. I'm just gonna let the game go for a second while I do this then. Alright, and the word...
Antidote.
Antidote. A remedy to counteract the effects of a poison. Antidote. 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 They say the antidote can be found at Lake Chargogagog, Grogogagog, Manchugogagogabogagog. Antidote. Are you hungry, Mr. Officer? You want to eat? Sit at the table and I'll come see you. Would you like to eat something? Skip time until 9? I'll have a salad. Enjoy. It's my that's your favorite lake on God? Oh, same. Did I skip too much time? No, okay, perfect amount. Hello, baseball connoisseurs. What's a game, eh? What a game, eh? It wasn't so good, Mr. Officer. Way too one-sided. Yeah, there's nothing calculate, no complex math, just a 13-0 win for the Twins, even though Matchett sucked. Leave Matchett alone. This is starting to sound like an internalized dinophobia. Well, it looked like I'm uncovered. I don't know anything about baseball. That's exactly why I need you, my friends. I have a question for y'all. I was looking at the Monstervath Big Birds Hall of Fame downstairs, and I noticed the championship trophy. The year the Big Birds won. It's the best year of my life. So I got hooked on baseball. It was Opal Opeth Sandra really made us dream. Got all the way. That's all the way with it. Way with his out of this world knuckleball. It was the best knuckleball of all time. No human could throw a knuckleball like him. There was a lot of dinosaur pitchers in the MLB. Couldn't even become the first one. He couldn't become the first one. Got so sad when the truth came out. This cheater really tricked us. Cheetah. So that's Foosball's name. That was moved from the trophy. Foosball Opeth Sandro? Yeah, it turns out he was on steroids. Got caught right before the MLB draft combine. Dumbass didn't realize humans had way stronger doping tests than the DVL. Nobody thought a dinosaur would be doping. That was something humans did, not dinosaurs. The DVL didn't even have an anti-doping protocol. That's why Foosball's situation was so heartbreaking. Humans are so used to their favorite players cheating. For us, it jeopardized the whole legacy of the DVL. But none of the other dinos were caught for doping at the combine that year, which means that Foosball was probably the only dope dino in the DVL. Fuck off, Steve. Shut up! That's not what happened. Nobody knows what happened. Not Foosball?
Our tablespoons match our coffee makers.
What?
Our tablespoons match our coffee makers. That's so cute.
Wow, that old punk is really pressed about this. Mr. Fuck Off, with all due respect, I understand your disappointment. Foosball's demise is one of the saddest moments in our dino history. We're not diminishing that by speaking about it candidly. You're really taking baseball too seriously. Our dino history is way full of shadow moments. Oh, shit. Baseball. Everybody thinks... No. Nobody. Wow. Are you hurt, Mr. Fuck Off? Thank you all. No, St. Pierre. That's my favorite lake. I'm thinking me and Cozy are gonna take like a vacation to Lake Shagagagog this summer. I hear it's lovely that time of year. Well, that was weird. I don't know what his relation to baseball is, but he seems complicated. I know Mr. Fuck Off spends a weird amount of time in the Hall of Fame. I had a strange noise while he was down there the other day. Went to check on him, but he had disappeared. It was eerie. So one of those dinosaurs just kind of froze. Fuck Off Steve dropped this piece of paper when he drunkenly fell down to the ground. It's a letter and it's addressed to Carmen the activist. Reads like this. Hey Carmen, I've read your zines. I must say I'm a big fan. I especially enjoyed If Our Meat Belongs on the Table, So Does Human Meat, and We the Predators. Let's grab a beer and discuss. Maybe we can fuck up this convention together. Loving zines about eating human meat? This one to fuck up the convention? This smells bad. You should investigate Fuck Off Steve more closely. New case. Steve wrote a suspicious letter addressed to Carmen, in which he asked her if she wanted to fuck up the convention with him. Okay, wait. And I think that's all I can do for tonight. I missed that by 2 minutes. Damn. Alright. Throw the trash away, get up to my room. Oh, I don't have any trash. I'm silly me. Tee-hee. Go to sleep and wake up at 6. Yeah. I want to get the Brontosaurus quests turned in, and then I think that'll be all the time I got. Um... Case is locked, but nobody's around. You want to try to open it? Yes. Try code 3487-2476, 9876, and 8987. They all fail. You start shaking. You're afraid of getting caught. You stop. Why did I try those codes? Where are my Bronte bros at? Saw a hero in the anime we've been watching with the title. By the way, the title names are all given by the person themselves, and the bro's name was Be My Hero, Fat Gum. But that name leaves so much mystery abound. Success, you have a Proton email now. It's free, but they do have a limit on how much they'll store for free. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's like in the top 20 in the hero charts, too. That's really funny. Like the stage name, Fat Jack. That is a solid stage name. What happens if Fat Jack loses weight, though? Skinny Jack doesn't have the same ring to it. Alright. Their certificate is up to date. Guess it's good to know they at least follow the general regulations. Just so you know, officer, those regulations are general, but it doesn't mean that this kitchen respects brontosauruses in general. For that, they would have to not serve brontosaurus meat in general. Society in general doesn't respect us. The RRBBEB are a general consensus to make the general population feel better about their general cruelty. It's almost like a general strategy to generally shut off brontosauruses. We, in general, make so much general effort to respect their generally eaten meat if they're still generally crying about it. I hope brontosauruses would generally shut up. The Appy Blot member kept repeating the word general, which he learned certificate was up to date. His shirt is red. Alright, so tofu and general are the two words I know so far. Just so you guys know, an ad's going to be starting soon. He's kind of a beast. He eats his body, gets fatter, obviously, but a lot faster than another person. And if he's struck enough times by a bunch of hits, he can store the kinetic energy in his body, which burns calories and unleashes one powerful hit. That's pretty cool. The band named Fat Joe and the Kevins. This only works if all the other members of the band are named Kevin. What if people always think their name is Kevin? Because that happens to me all the damn time. What? You found the remaining pieces? Wow, you're a cop and you're not totally useless. So there's still a real dinosaur inside of you. Let's see what the message says. That could be funny. You're like, hi, my name's Dakota. Oh, so you're Kevin too. No! Apparently he becomes ripped if he uses all his body fat. That's, I mean, kind of how it works, actually. People think your name is Justin. It isn't. If people could listen, I swear. Brontosauruses are fascinating creatures. Don't understand why everybody wants to kill them. They live without hurting others, and people only value them for their supposedly tasty meat. I, myself, a cold-blooded killer. I should learn from the peaceful brontosauruses. If I were more like a brontosaurus, I probably wouldn't have killed 8 bulky blonde men. I wish I had brontosaurus friends, or that I was born as a brontosaurus. My life would be better. Maybe that's why people want to kill brontosauruses and eat them, because they're jealous of them. Wow, these confessions are becoming way too emotional. It's embarrassing. I'm supposed to be a vegetarian menace, not a sad boy. I will shred this piece of paper with my beloved knife and throw it in the garden. No one will ever know my dirty little secrets. This looks like the writing of a deeply troubled soul, but a troubled soul that could be salvaged, maybe with my help. I think that if I met this guy, I would tell him the word stir fry, even though I probably shouldn't. My mom always said my savior complex would be the end of me. But hey, when you're born of a species everybody wants to kill and eat, isn't it normal to develop a deep coping mechanism? Why do you tell him the word stir-fry? It has nothing to do with confession. Oh, forget about it, Mr. Officer. Never said the word stir-fry, which is actually 2 words when you think about it. Yes, that's exactly what you said. If I met this guy, I would tell him the word stir-fry, even though I probably shouldn't. Oh, I meant steer-fly. You know when you pilot a plane, you know? You steer-fly the plane. I tell him to keep up and steer-fly the plane of his life. It's a metaphor. Case closed. The Appy Blop member would say the word stir-fried with Triple So Trashy Garden. His shirt is purple. Alright, so got that figured out. Sometimes, other times, you probably just be skin and bones. Yeah, that'd be my luck. Alright, let's see what Frosty's asked. Save the game. Norway's dramatic landscape features impressive Hardanger and Sogni. What type of famous geological formation are those fjords? Are those the name of fjords? I don't know another famous geological landscape Norway has besides fjords. A lot of fjords in the way. Alright. But it is about 2 o'clock, so I have to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. You know I always appreciate it. Agardskogne are 2 of Norway's most well-known and picturesque fjords. Called it. I'm sorry, Argo. I'm sorry. I don't want to go either. But I have to. I gotta go to work. Do I want to go to work? No. Do I have to go to work? Yes. But I will be back tonight. Should be back tonight. Me and Katra are going to be playing potentially No More Snow if we can get it to work. That was kind of an issue last week. But if we can get it to work this time, we will get it to work. And we will play it. But that's for tonight. And then tomorrow I'll be back with some more stuff. I'll be playing some weird shit. Because you know I'll be on my weird shit tomorrow. Where, oh where? Who's live? Who's live that I haven't rated in a while? Here, we'll raid Lucky Bunny. Alright, have a great night, guys. Adios, and I will see y'all later tonight with No More Snow, and then tomorrow with some weird shit.